Hey guys, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss Thor Ragnarok. Came out November 3rd, 2017. Directed and starring the one and only Taika Waititi. He is such an awesome artist. A phenomenal job with this film. This film was, 2 hours and some odd minutes long. This is the third Thor film, technically. This is, the third, fourth, fifth time we're seeing Hulk? Fourth time we're seeing Loki? Yeah. Yes. Yes? Yes. Fourth time we're seeing Loki, fifth time we're seeing Thor. Film. I don't know how to praise this film without saying it's the greatest film ever made, because it's one of the greatest films ever made. Aside from one of the greatest Marvel films ever made. So, Thor 1 and Thor 2, right? Thor and then Thor the Dark World were very, very specific films. Then Thor 3 comes about, and it has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is the highest rated Thor film, okay? Never in the history of any film is the third film regarded as the best, ever. But when you talk about Thor, and to anyone, any Marvel fan of the film series, they will say Thor Ragnarok is the greatest Thor film, if not one of the best, top 5 out of the 22 films that there are, top 5 greatest Marvel films. Film starts out with Thor facing Surtur or something, I forget his name, but he comes back to Asgard. He notices that Odin is actually there, but Loki is pretending to be Odin, so Loki has been pretending to be Odin this entire time, and there's a heartfelt brother moment, and he's like, I mourned for you, and Thor thought that Loki was dead, so then they eventually go back to Earth, because that's where Loki left Odin. Doctor Strange is into the mix, and then he helps them find Odin, essentially, who's in Norway. Odin dies in Norway, and then he says that, your sister's going to come back and claim the throne, or something to that extent. My power is no longer going to hold her. Hela, the goddess of death, comes back, fights the brothers, takes the fight to Asgard. Then as they're going through the Bifrost, she knocks them out, and they both land in Sitar, which is this wasteland planet, basically, that the Devil's Anus collapsed neutron star takes all of the universe's waste into this planet, and Jeff Goldblum's character of the Grandmaster is in charge of Sitar. And then there's Thor is taken as a prisoner, basically, by a Valkyrie, who is regarded as just, Scrapper 142. Hilarious. Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster, who is the brother of the Collector. Benicio del Toro is the Collector. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And then you have Thor fighting as a gladiator, and he meets Korg, who's played by Taika Waititi. And then you have Meek. It's just a great comedic aspect. So then Thor eventually is fighting the Grandmaster's champion, who turns out to be Hulk. Then there's hilarious Hulk and Thor moments. Then there's an escaping moment of Thor, the Valkyrie, Loki, Hulk, who's now Bruce Banner. They're all escaping Sitar through the Devil's Anus in the ship of the Grandmasters. Then they go back to Asgard to defeat Hela, and then Loki takes the Tesseract, and puts the crown of Sitar, or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. To enact the prophecy of Ragnarok, to destroy Asgard. But Asgard's the people. Asgard's not a place. Asgard is the people. So there's this whole battle, and then the film ends with them on an escape ship, basically, of Korg's crew and Loki's crew and the Asgardians and Heimdall and Thor and Valkyrie, all on this ship, and Hulk. And then post-credit scene, Thanos' ship meets them. Post-credit scene, you have the Grandmaster coming out of a pod, basically, on Sitar, saying, all right, yeah, good job, great revolution, everybody. That's literally the summary of the film, right? I literally went boom, 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 boom. But Taika did such a fantastic job. The opening battle is the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Hilarious. Pulled a complete James Gunn on the soundtrack. And I approve. I absolutely approve. Taking a pop song, classic 70s, 80s pop song, putting it into the mix. Clearly it was a 70s song. And then the same Immigrant Song was the final battle scene. Genius! You also have Pure Imagination from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, playing as Thor is being introduced to being the champion, to being the Grandmaster's new slave, or prisoner with a job, as he calls them, fighter, combatant. Hilarious. Hilarious. There was so much humor, there was so much wit between Hulk and Thor, between Bruce Banner and Thor. The moment that Banner's freaking out and just saying, you know, I can't drive this in the spaceship, and Thor's like, why don't you use one of your PhDs? And he's like, I don't have any PhDs to drive an alien spaceship. And it's hysterical, absolutely hysterical. When he's freaking out during the Hulk festival and he's hyperventilating, and Thor's just like petting him. The sun's going down, sun's getting real low. Shh, sun's getting down, sun's getting real low. Oh my God, hysterical. Wait, if you tell me that you hate Thor Ragnarok, you are blatantly lying. You are lying to yourself, you are lying to your mother, you are lying to humanity as a whole. Oh my God, Taika did a fantastic job. And when you watch the making of this film, when you watch the little behind the scenes extras, like Voodoo extras or on your Blu-ray extras, stuff like that, you see how much fun these people had making this film. Cate Blanchett as Hela is just genius, absolutely genius. You have Anthony Hopkins back as Odin. It's Chris Hemsworth's transformation physically and emotionally for this character, brilliant. And to have the complete, honest, heartfelt brother moments between Thor and Loki, genius. Absolutely genius. So Taika knows how to take the serious and the comical and combine them together into this gorgeous, gorgeous neon future. Shout out to Steve Aoki, Neon Future. Because I'm pretty sure if he had to assimilate his neon future with a movie, it would definitely be, hands down, Thor Ragnarok. There is nothing wrong with this film. One of the best Marvel films, hands down. Hands down. Obsessed with this film. I still laugh my ass off to this day, obviously, as I retell the stories of the story. What do you guys think of Thor Ragnarok? Is it not one of the best Marvel films? Top 5. I don't know. I'd have to think in order of what's been released, how to quantify what is what, but Thor Ragnarok, man, you can't get wrong. You need to laugh your ass off. Watch Thor Ragnarok. It is perfect action adventure sci-fi film. Mucho mahalo, guys.